Hey guys, it's Kat and welcome back. You might be wondering why I'm not an F5 starting this. Um, that's because I've got a different skin on. Um, and I don't want to show yet, even though it's probably in the thumbnail, let's be honest. That sounds like something I would do. But in this video, I've already done it, which is why I'm kind of just standing over here awkwardly in my kitchen. With like half of my stuff gone. But we're making our new house today. Because I've been wanting to do it since I started on the server, because I'm not gonna lie, this house is a little small. It's a bit small. Why are my shaders messing up there? But it's a little bit small, so I wanted to make something a bit bigger. It's already made, technically, but I didn't make, make an intro. So I'm a little bit of an idiot, but basically most of my stuff is gone over there. There's just a few things left that I need to take over, which will be explained later. Like these empty. I think this house will remain here. But yeah, let's look at the speed build. Okay, so I first started off with this big, like, pathway down the hill, because it was kind of inconvenient to be going up and down all the time, considering all my stuff was still at my old house. And also, if you see, like, two people, like, constantly coming around the house and, like, talking to me, that is B and Finn. We were talking a lot while I was building, multiple times that I was building, so sometimes they would come around, and you can also see in some bits Finn's happy ghast flying around. That is not my happy ghast, that is Finn's. But anyway, I started on just doing like a little outline of everything that I wanted in this base, and I did accidentally lose some footage, or just didn't record it. I don't know. It was basically just me building up the walls and all of that, but then I tried to make a little tower. I tried to do it on the happy ghast, but yeah, that didn't work, and then I built up the tower in the middle. If you don't know what this is an observatory. I thought that it would be a nice change of pace, considering most of the builds that I do are pretty basic. They're just normal houses, so I wanted something a little bit different, so that's what I went with. The roof is probably the part that took the longest of this build, because of how much copper I needed, and thankfully for me, a few people helped me out getting all the copper for it. So I think the people who helped me with it was the Ace of J, B, and I don't know if Finn helped. I think Finn might have helped. I can't remember. But they were such big helps on getting all the copper for it. And I also had to some of it I had to oxidize by hand. Some of it came to me oxidized, but that was very, very nice. And if it's just going back and forth between multiple bits of this build, I do apologize. I kind of go back and forth between like 500 things when building, which is why none of my recording stuff is consistent, because I'm always doing different things in between. And to actually get most of this, I had to like cut out hours and hours of footage, because I didn't realize I was recording and would go sit and AFK at the skeleton farm and didn't notice it was still recording. So I have like a 14-hour recording sitting there that most of it is just me sitting underground. So that's very smart of me. But here you can see I was working on the roof of the little tower I've got on the side. I don't know why I did a tower. I don't have anything to put in a tower, but that's what I ended up doing, and I think it does look nice. It does add to the build, so it's not that bad of a thing. And then I did a bit of detailing on the main part of the roof, which is just simple lines that I got off of an inspo photo that I was kind of referencing on Pinterest. And then I started on the actual dome part of the observatory, because I feel like that's kind of one of the biggest bits of it, and then I stopped to do the side outside the roof thing. But I'll go back up to it in a minute. I originally was just going to do one stripe down the middle, which you'll see soon. Because I wanted to do half of it open and half of it closed, which you will also see soon. But I didn't turn out that. It kind of turned. Okay, I did do that, right? But originally it was just gonna be half of it. But it ended up being less than half of it covered because I did not like the look of just the one stripe down the middle, and I was also gonna do a copper stripe down the middle, like on the sides. But I didn't like that either, so I changed it to two on each. Kind of, I feel like it puts more depth and it like works better with what I wanted. Same with like giving a place to put the telescope. I've never been to an observatory, I don't think. So most of this, I looked at a few inspo photos, but didn't want to like copy any exactly, and I couldn't find many that were mostly like copper, so I kind of had to rack my brain on like how I was gonna make that fit well. I wanted it to be more steampunk. I think it kind of turned out kind of steampunky. And I also put in these big windows all down the tower. I think I like the windows there. But anyway, that's basically the whole build. It did take too many hours, but you know, who's counting? But now that it's done, I want to give a little look around it. So I think some of the trees are still growing at this moment, but look at it. This place actually looks better than I thought it was, because at one point I really hated it, but that was before I had done like anything to this little tower thing I added on. I used some reference images to get like an idea of what I wanted. None of it's decorated, which I'm gonna do this episode. Like this, I don't know why I've decided that spiral stairs was the way to go for this, but you know, few levels on the tower. Then around here we've just got a little corner. Then out here we've got a little porch. We don't really talk about the back. This will probably have some use one day. And then this window, I actually really like this window. That's a nice window. This we will look at in a minute. Then we've got over here, we've just got a little kitchen-ish setup, and then our storage room, which I spent so long getting everything from the old house and putting it in here. So that took too long. I've spent like 3 hours or so organizing. I don't know if it was 3 hours. I'm just estimating. But these ones I think are pretty much empty. Like any one that doesn't have an item in the frame doesn't have anything in it yet. But like I've got all the different wood types here. I think that's cool, and it's got all the different things from that wood type that I have currently in there. So I thought that was kind of nice. And the things the woods that I don't use a lot are the ones that are in the smaller item frames, because I don't have as much stuff for them. And this is just general wood items that don't have a specific wood type to them, I guess. Yeah, I think this is really nice. I know the roof is a little scuffed, but you know, what can you do about that? And then we've got this. Now, if you couldn't tell from the outside, this is an observatory. So, I've made a few different levels on this to go up. And on the very top level is where I've got my bedroom, which isn't really decorated that much. I need to put, like, more stuff. I've put light in there, because I didn't know what else to put in there, and apparently the way that I did the the copper lamp bulb thing didn't work properly, so but we've got some hanging lanterns, which I think are so cute. I've got my bed, and I've got a lot of decorating to do up here. But yeah, the main thing we're gonna be doing today is decorating. I just want the only things that I really did were like stuff that I just needed in here, which was like the kitchen and the storage, because the storage took so long. But I think it looks good. I like how it came out. But I think this is pretty nice. And I've got armadillos. I probably should have mentioned you guys. Hello. The armadillos came from Finn. I went over to Finn's place and I started stealing an armadillo, and then they brought another armadillo friend. So we've got 2 armadillos, and I don't know where to put them. So they're currently just there, but I'll probably move them. But I have an idea of what I want on this level, and it might extend to this level. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. But some of the stuff I need for that is at the other house. Actually, I'm gonna put down chests first. That would be smart, because I have a lot to bring up. Oh, I might need 3 double chests. We'll see. I have to walk all the way back down. But what I wanted from in here, you're going to be impressed. You're going to be impressed or disappointed. So we've got this, right? That I just opened like 3 times. Then we also have this. Then we also have this. Mind you, I don't have an enchantment table. I can look like this now. I don't have an enchantment table. I keep going to Asen of Jason's place to use their enchantment table. Because I didn't know that Frost had one. Oh. Because I didn't know Frost had one. So I've been going all the way over to Asen of Jason's place for that. So, you know, now we need to take all of these. Okay, this is going to take a few trips. I'm going to cut to when I've got all of them over there. So we've got 2 double chests and a barrel full of them. Now, part of what I want to do for this, if I go in here, we're gonna take the paper, leather. I keep killing Frost's cows and breeding them, so I've been getting a lot of leather. But that also means we can have a bunch of bookshelves. And a bunch of normal bookshelves, and I also want a bunch of the ones that we get to choose what's in it. I think it's spawning from my portal. I also would like to finally make an enchantment table. So, so let's grab the stuff for that. I think it's two of those. I think it's only 1 book. 1 book, 2 diamonds. Yes? No? Any objections? Obviously not. Okay. Also, I've noticed something very annoying about this house already. Because my bedroom's all the way up there. It takes me a good, like, minute to get up here. Every single night. And I'm the person who sleeps on the server the most. Not that anyone's currently online. Look at my chat. It's just all sleep. And then when I was AFK, someone logged online. And I didn't respond because I was AFK. I've just noticed these are in a very inconvenient place. Well, this is gonna be here. I might have to quickly move this. What can you do? I don't know how to lay these out, how it will actually, like, affect my thing. I think these ones might be too far away, so I might have to put some in the floors. feel like it does kind of matter. Oh yeah, there's no, like, flooring down here. That's also a thing. It's kind of floating a little. But that's fine. It's always fine. I'm back. I got more books. Boop, boop. I'm gonna see. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Will that give it full levels? I don't really care if it does, honestly. I probably won't use it that much. And now I'm just gonna scatter these around a little bit. Okay, and we'll do the last one there. And then we add in these ones. The fun ones that I actually get to fill. It'll be really sad if this is not enough. It should be. I feel like it is. It looks like enough. Okay, there we go. There we go. I feel like I need to put this torch back somewhere. Probably not the best to have torches in a library, but... Okay, now I'm gonna go through and somewhat categorize these. I think the ones that I have the most are mending books, because there's a villager that sells mending, so... I know I have quite a few, because at one point they were like 1M each for me, because I healed the guy. But I think he's been re-healed by someone else, so he doesn't like me the most anymore. I don't actually know, I haven't been around him. But I'm gonna categorize these real quick. Now, just to see our luck for... Oh, enchant power 7. So only 7 of these work. Wait, what? How many do you need? Do I need more? Do I need to add more? Might need to add more. Anyway, tell me in the comments. I'm stupid. I don't do this stuff, but I kind of just like it like this for aesthetics. Do these ones not down here not count? Does it only count these ones? And maybe that one. It's only level 7, so I might need to... I don't want to add more, because then it ruins the aesthetics of this room. I don't know. Well, let's still see our luck. Sharpness 2. Fire protection. And smite. Okay, not that good. But I have, like, somewhat organized these. Fire protection would be over here. This one was sharpness, so that would go here. And smite is also in this section, so we'll go there. It started raining. Now it's all foggy. But now, I know it's raining. I'm going out in the rain. Oh, the rain's not actually that bad. But there's some stuff still at the old house that I kind of want to take with me. Mainly like little decorations. Hi, Happy Ghast. I know it's cold. Actually, I might also grab some of the bamboo and add some of that around. That might actually be cute. But of course we need to take the pets. So take these animals with us. This one's not mine. This one's still here. I need to get your owner to come by. Finn needs to take you. You're just here. Anyway, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this. I didn't know that would break like that. Can I just remake that? I don't know how it didn't break the last times we did. Was it what I used to break it? I might also need to get more leaves. I also want to take this. Anything else? I'll come back for this. I don't have, I don't have anything with Silk Touch. I do have a Silk Touch book, though. Where's the cat? Where's the cat? Jet? Oh, Jet's still sitting down. Come on, Jet. Come on. Come on, where's the cat? Where's the cat? There's the cat. Okay, close that up. Come on, animals. Oh, two. Where's the other two? There we go. I got two of them armor, but I feel like I need to give the other one wolf armor. I don't think cats can have armor, unfortunately. Oh, look, I already have leaves. Okay. So we're gonna put this part by the door, like it was in the other house. Cute. The loom and this can be over here. Clock can be above the door. But we also need a little more decorating to do with this kitchen. I'm gonna wait till it stops raining though, because this fog is actually kind of annoying me. I want to get more bricks so then I can make that. I think, how many bits of clay do I have? Oh, that's perfect. Okay, that is actually perfect. I'm pretty sure that's the exact amount I need. And then I'll make another one of these go on this side. But another thing I want is just for a little like island table in the middle here. Might make it one step back actually. We'll have that on this side. Doop doop. Doop doop. There we go. Just a little table in the middle there. Kind of just breaks up the space a little bit. Because this is quite a large space. Do I want a wall in there? I might make a little wall. Too big an open, but I feel like that breaks that up a little bit. I don't know what to put in the tower. If you have any suggestions for that, give me some ideas, because I have no idea. Like, right now, it's just a winding staircase up, and there's not much room on each level. So, it's kind of confusing me what I want to put up here. There's a crafting table there. I didn't know that there was one there. That would have been my fault. Probably needed more stairs or something. Like, quickly put in some bushes out here, because I think they could look cute. I could do a little pond going down here. That would actually be so cute. Like, down the side of the mountain. That's adorable. Wait, okay, we're doing this. Wait. And now, let's just get some of these. We're gonna make a few bushes. And also, I need the spoon. Gonna fill this last bucket up with water too. Gonna make it flow from here down, really. Kind of. Actually, I probably should have carved it out beforehand. Wait. Okay. Okay, that's a little area I've cleared out for it. Now, I can come all the way up here. I'm gonna delete this block and put the water block there. There we go. Look at that. I mean, doesn't perfectly flow down, but could have been worse. Actually, I'm gonna quickly make a water source just here. Okay, I changed it a little bit, made it a little smaller. I'm also gonna put a little bit of sugarcane by the side here. There we go. And that's cute. And you would only just be able to see it if you knew where it was, I feel. Because it is hidden back there quite a bit. Where's my wood? I thought I had wood. I swear I had it. Did I, like, throw it down somewhere? Oh, well. Just scatter a few of these around. There we go. They're all placed down now. I feel like that's so cute. And you can see the little fireflies around. Oh, this is beautiful. Ah. And then you see down here and you're just like, what happened? Where did all the nice stuff go? But look at that! Oh, that looks so magical. Oh, this is so magical. And then you've got the bees. Hello, bees. They're happy where they are. And then we've got the little happy gas. Hello, happy gas. I'm happy. I'm happy with this. This is good progress. Very, very good progress. Yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna have to leave it for this episode. Actually, I'm gonna end it outside. I'm gonna end this episode out here. This will be the end of the episode. I'm really happy with the progress. I hope you guys like this house too. It took a long time to build. I'm surprised that I got it done in the time that I did, actually. I thought it was going to take a lot longer. I might still make upgrades to the house, and I still have a bit of decorating to do, especially for, like, the different layers, in the actual, like, observatory bit. But yeah, that will be the end of this video. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely night, day, whatever time it is for you. And yeah, bye-bye! I know this is usually where I have, like, my music at the end here, but I want to quickly mention something that I think is a little funny. Before I posted this video, I think, like, 3 days before, our server newsletter came out, it actually spoiled my build. So if you have seen this build already, that is why. I'm not going to mention it to the person who does the newsletter, but I think it's funny.